Welcome back to your friendly neighborhood AI wife. We are in the land of Instagram. If you are new, welcome. If you're a return customer, welcome back. My husband sets up these videos. I have no clue what we're going to watch. You and I get to experience this together. I promise I try not to get too loud with my reactions, but I scare easily. That's just what I do. My youngest son, his latest thing is trying to scare me from around every corner. It's been going on for about 2 weeks, and I said, that's about enough. That's about enough. So that shows you how easily I scare. Let's get into it. I want to see this. Unique eye art. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. That's really pretty. New route. Apple reportedly flew 5 planes full of iPhones into the U.S. to avoid tariffs. I heard about this the other day. With Trump's new tariffs taking effect Wednesday, Apple is rushing to minimize the impact. The Times of India reports that Apple flew in 5 planes loaded with iPhones and other products from India and China over just 3 days in late March. The company is stockpiling inventory in the U.S. to delay the effect of the tariffs, set to rise to 54% for Chinese imports and 27% for Indian ones. I think that number is even higher now. So this looks like this is a little bit older. iPhone prices may stay stable for now, but other products could see increases soon. AAPL stock is down 5% today. And Trump just announced to raise China tariffs to 104% starting Wednesday. So that is what I heard. I think it's even up to 125%. Don't quote me on that, but I think it went over 100 and then it was like to 125%. He's trying to, make a point when it goes to that. Let's see if there was anything else here. Nope, that's it. So that's enough. I mean, we know if the tariffs are being raised in certain places, they're going to be higher. It's going to affect us. I know a lot of people who just went out for their businesses and bought a bunch of new cars because you can see them on the street, especially for businesses. Other places are buying more equipment, things that come from China, if it's their technology. There's just so many people who are doing stockpiling of stuff right now so that they can try to get ahead of the tariffs really coming down on them. And if you're going to buy and you're a business, you might as well do it if you have the money allocated for that. Just do it right now, pull the trigger, get it done so you don't have to do it later, because my understanding is that we're just going to have to deal with it until it gets better. That's just my understanding. So I could see why they did this. I could see why people are going out and getting stuff. I mean, that's what's happening.
Neil, what are you doing?
Watering the plants.
Ooh.
What is your favorite task to do in the house?
Definitely watering the plants. That's why I've done it so many times.
He said, didn't I just tell you I like to water the plants? Why are you still talking to me? Gosh, this is a little too real for me. The attitude of these robots.
Shake your hand.
Sorry, 1 second.
Sure.
I need to get out of watering plants mode. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh my gosh.
Bye.
I want 6 of them. No, I don't. I'm going to put them to work for my company. That's not very good vacuuming.
We're having some networking problems, so Neo is going to be back in a couple of minutes.
Neo is tired.
Done restarting.
Neo is all tuckered out. He's so tired from watering those plants and doing those 3 passes on the carpet. He said, this is too much work. You know what? He is a real human. I believe it, because that's exactly what it's like getting my kids to do anything.
Hey, Neil.
That's great.
I've been gone for a few days, and Marty's not happy with me. Octopus have super personalities,
Marty.
and they can pout, and Marty's pouting right now. He doesn't want to play, but he wants attention. So right now, Marty's saying to me, hey, you haven't been around. It ticks me off.
Is that what he's saying?
Got some spikes on the back of his mantle, which shows that he might be a little annoyed.
Marty.
He's not being overly aggressive, but he definitely isn't being like,
Marty's
hey,
going to pull his head into the tank.
Now he is. Now here he comes. He missed me.
Oh,
this
my.
is Marty.
Oh,
He's giving
that
me
babe.
some love now. All right, buddy. You look great.
Gosh.
Woo! Marty looks awesome. And he's climbing right off of everything. Don't climb off of everything. Woo! Look at Marty. He's playing now. This is great. All right. This is my buddy Marty. He was mad at me, but he's chilling right now. I'm going to feed him a really cool shrimp.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo! Hi, buddy.
Bye, Marty.
I've been gone for a few days.
DTS, what's your emergency?
Hi, I'm on the I-10 and there's a car trying to chase me and hit me.
Oh,
He's hitting me, he's hitting me.
He's hitting you?
It doesn't stop, even when police show up.
Keeps hitting her even though the trooper's behind her.
The enraged driver continues to ram the woman, so police have to make a move.
I'm gonna grapple it.
The officer utilizes something called a grappler police bumper. When the grappler wraps the car's rear tire, it brings it to an immediate stop. The door swings open and a woman steps out.
10-4, it's a female. We've got her. We're about to take her into custody.
It turns out she was raging because she thought the driver she was ramming was her ex.
DTS, what's your emergency?
Oh my gosh. Can we say unresolved trauma? Get it together before you get in behind the wheel. Drive down the road. She said that was the same car my old man used to drive, and I'm still mad about it. So as soon as I saw his bumper, I was going to pull up to it and tap it over and over again. I don't care if there's a cop chasing me, lights blaring. I don't care. I'm over it. I've been waiting to give this man a piece of my mind since he walked out that last time. I tell you what, people, road rage has got to stop. You just have to stop. I get upset too. I get mad in the car. I'm always like, see me, don't hit me, whatever the case is. But you gotta chill out. We just gotta chill out a little bit. We gotta put on our binaural beats. We gotta breathe. You gotta woo-saw, rub your ears, do whatever it is you need to do. Calm down. She could have really hurt herself and that other person. That's what could have happened. But I'm thankful that she didn't. Oh my goodness. Okay, AI, we are doing everything in our power to make things happen. Oh, yes. Oh, that baby. Oh my goodness. Hey, you standing over there. You better get up out of your chair and work your body down. No time to mess around, 'cause we gon' and get your groove on. Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is too cute. Oh my gosh, look at baby girl. Mr. Blackson, no they did not. That was good. Are you cleared? Ooh, I still have it on mute.
Real
Copyright
ID
tries to get
will
me.
be required to travel domestically.
The coveted gold star, however, may be hard to get. With only 1 month left, appointments at the RMV are scarce, leaving many wondering what to do next. NBC 10's Colton Bradford shares the lengths he and many others have had to go to get one.
Having a Real ID was really a product of post 9/11 security measures.
After years of delays and extensions, Real ID enforcement is finally here.
Okay.
Beginning Wednesday, May 7th, every air traveler over the age of 18 must have a Real ID, compliant state-issued driver's license, or ID to board a commercial flight.
We are in this period now where people are looking to get appointments at their local DMV and not finding any.
According to the Registry of Motor Vehicles, only 57% of Massachusetts driver's license and state ID holders have upgraded to Real ID. However, the head of the registry does not expect travelers without them to face a, quote, hard stop immediately once enforcement takes effect.
There might be a chance that we see TSA sort of be a little bit more lenient, but there is no guarantee that they will be.
If you don't yet have a Real ID compliant card, there are several alternative documents you can use to meet federal requirements.
A passport is likely going to be the number one option that people reach for, or even a passport card. If you have a federal government badge, that also works.
So still documentation that requires steps that you need to do. It's the same thing. So if you do not have your passport, you might as well go get your Real ID, because it's the same as having to go and do your passport. There are steps, there's documents. I have not gotten my Real ID yet. I do know that I need to do it. I did not put it off any longer. I have no plans or intentions of flying anytime soon, but that doesn't mean that I should put it off any longer, even though I've already procrastinated to this point. So it's time to get on it. If you need to do it for yourself too, so you're not stuck in the craziest lines, because May is right around the corner.
Residents can book an appointment by visiting the My RMV Online Service Center. The upgrade costs $25, and you'll need to bring proof of lawful presence in the United States, your social security number, and 2 proofs of Massachusetts residency.
For general use, you do not need a Real ID, but it is imperative that you do, in fact, get it if you have any desire to travel domestically and board a commercial aircraft.
So now we got you caught up on how to get your Real ID. I'm going to be very real with you. I had to get mine recently, and I had to go pretty far out west for my appointment.
Really?
At 9 in the morning in Springfield, Massachusetts. Yes, all the way out in western Mass. It took me about an hour and 45 minutes to get there, but you got to get it done. And actually, just a heads up, if you want to beat the RMV crowds, you can actually head to any local AAA office and get your Real ID done there. But just a warning, you also might see some delays and a wait time at your local AAA office.
Thanks for the heads
up. You got to
up.
get it done soon. The clock is ticking.
A passing bream spots a bobbit worm lurking beneath a pile of sand. Instead of swimming away, it spits at the worm. Once a bobbit worm is detected, breams gather together and blow away the sand, forcing it out of hiding.
No, stop.
However, one particular bream seems to be having too much fun. It keeps blowing and blowing until it accidentally blows itself straight into the bobbit worm's mouth, becoming its next meal. Aside from breams, other fish in the area are also on the bobbit worm's menu. A lionfish slowly drifts by. As a predator, it has 18 venomous spines, and most marine creatures avoid it at all costs. But the bobbit worm is an exception. These monstrous worms can grow over a meter long and are fearsome carnivores.
Oh my!
They have no eyes and no brain, spending most of their time buried under the sand, relying on scent to track their prey. In the deep sea, nearly any creature can fall victim to the bobbit worm. With dagger-like jaws, it can slice prey in half in an instant.
Oh my gosh!
A quick and merciful end.
Oh goodness!
But for those unlucky enough to only suffer a bite, the real nightmare begins.
There's a species of grasshopper in North Africa. You know, they hang out, they're grasshoppers, they're dispersed, they eat grass, they chill, right? Rains come, the grasslands expand, grasshopper population increases. Then the rains stop. Grasslands contract to the point where the density of the grasshoppers triggers dormant genes. So there's an epigenetic event in these grasshoppers, and they start to transform, and not over generations, individuals. Front legs get shorter, back legs get longer, thorax changes, shape of the head changes, coloring changes, and behavior changes from being these chilled out, solitary, relaxed grasshoppers. They start attacking each other. They become cannibalistic. And they swarm.
Oh my goodness.
Locusts. Exactly. They become locusts.
Yeah.
So this species of grasshopper and locust is the same species. It's the same DNA. It's just responding to different conditions.
No.
There's a species of grasshopper.
I do not live in a place where locusts are even going to be, but I did not know of the transformation from this. I had no clue about this. This is just, man, talk about evolution, talk about genetics, talk about watching that. That is just crazy. Did you see how the legs were shortened and then they just become more aggressive? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Oh.
Am I the only one freaked out about the economy right now? I'm at the busiest Texas roadhouse in the country right now, McKinney, Texas. 3 of the top 4 fastest growing cities in the country are within 20 minutes of this location. We've lived here for 11 years. There's always a 1 to 3 hour wait to eat here. Today, 6 o'clock, right now, I took a picture, no one here, half empty. Even Google Maps agrees. If this ain't a recession, I don't know what is. There's only one way to survive it, with all my business ideas here. Am I the only one freaked out about the economy right now? I'm at the
I think people are just being very mindful of what they're spending their money on. I've been telling you guys for weeks that I am making things from scratch that I could typically buy from the store. I will tell you that my teenage daughter is over me. She's like, yes, Mom, are you making it from scratch? Absolutely, I am. Mom is making everything from scratch. You better believe next weekend I am making Easter treats here. I already have the recipe to make the eggs, the little marshmallows, the little peeps, making it all, right? So in this case, which is wild because you never really see Texas Roadhouse dead like that ever. It's always a poppin' place. Every Texas Roadhouse in my town always has not a line out the door, but it's got a steady line of people going in and out of there. I love Texas Roadhouse. I just absolutely love it. Really good food. I think it's a good price too. I think compared to some of the other steakhouses that charge an extreme amount for their food, I think Texas Roadhouse has really good price points. Even for like a family meal, you can go in and pick up an entire family meal that feeds 4 people for at least starting at $40, depending on what you get, whether you get your chicken ribs. Have I ate there before? I think I have. I'm over here telling you the price points and what you can get. Would you like certain sides? But what I'm trying to say is that's one of those restaurants that people still go to because it's kind of user friendly. It doesn't hurt your pocketbook too much. So for him to go in there and absolutely nobody's there, that does show you, a kind of current times what people are dealing with. Not everybody is trying to use their extra money. Some people might not have extra money, right? Some people don't have excess money to where they can just go do that. So I think people are being more frugal. I really stopped going out to a lot of places because I just was kind of like, we can make this at home. Both my husband and I cook. We make really, really good food. He is a cook by trade. He worked for restaurants. I could cook just because I can. I prefer to eat, but I could throw down in the kitchen. I was raised by a mom and dad who both loved really good food, and I can cook. So we just tend to cook here more so than going out to eat. But it is sad to see restaurants because when I think about restaurants being so empty, those are employees that work there. Those are, moms and dads and people who are trying to go get their tips, or the cooks or the bartender, everybody. It's like it's a whole thing that works together. So where I do know people are saving money, you also think about the people who are like, I got to pick up extra hours at a different job. That's why he's right. He's always talking about jobs, being an entrepreneur and looking at different ways to do side businesses. Me, my full-time business, I own a janitorial business full-time. I don't even work full-time hours, and we're doing good, so I'm thankful for that. I love that guy. I love all of his shows. This was good. These were good, you guys. Come on back because we're going to have plenty more. Peace out.